Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another live stream with Precious Juggalos. I'll be painting these boys here and hanging out, trying ultra low latency today. And it actually looks good. I was afraid it was going to be ugly. I also added yet another studio light. This time it's on this side. The other one's on this side. It's definitely helping you. It looks much better for you. Straight into the booth talk. What's up, Brian? Just saying, these the new studio lights I got here, they're kind of blinding. Makes it hard for me. I can see this, but everything else around me is hard to see, hard to look at. But anyway, whoop whoop to you too, man. Whoop whoop, y'all. Welcome in to the Precious Juggalos Juggalo Dungeon. It's time to do some more painting. So let's get right to it. I did do a little touching up on this where we left it off yesterday. Not much though, you know, I didn't want to steal the experience from you, the viewer. But I couldn't leave well enough alone on a couple of things. But anyway, here we go. Shaking up the black paint. We're gonna get right back into Violent J here. We'll work on his mouth. Do a first pass on that, which could be interesting since it runs into the cheek there. You know, I've definitely learned that gaming and smoking go hand in hand. I don't know why I've been surprised by that. It's much like doing this stuff, like broadcasting like this. When I was younger, I used to game a lot more. Then there was like a 20-year break. And now here we are again. Now I'm gaming and broadcasting again. It's weird. But life's funny that way, I guess. Anyway. So have fun with that. I guess you'll keep me in the background. The Juggalo Bob Ross here. Man, I don't know how I'm going to deal with this conjoined twin thing here. They kind of run into each other. It's going to be interesting. Let's do this number already. Let's do this. As I bump into the microphone and probably made a loud noise. Let's see, is that even? Even Stevens? A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. We're on the right track. We're on the right track. Brian, you can be my canary on this. Like I was saying, I'm trying. I didn't realize that I could control the latency in my broadcast, so I've taken it from normal to ultra low, so there's less of a delay between what I'm doing and what you're seeing, which should also help with chat. Oh, wow. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. That's really good, man. Good work. I've been a lot more fortunate in my life. I mean, I've struggled. But I've never had that issue. Thankfully. I've come close, honestly. Which is a terrible feeling. But that's rad. Congrats, Brian. This is me concentrating now. Really thinking about, oh, you know what? Before I fuss over that, let's fix this number here. Make both our sides even. There we go. That's better. I don't like how that's a weird transition. There we go. I'm on fire today. Mark it, dude. That'd be the first Big Lebowski reference of the day. My favorite movie of all time. Speaking of smoking out. The one and only Jeffrey Lebowski, the dude himself. He definitely knows a little bit about that. Obviously, you're not a golfer. I actually read a few years back that the apartment that the dude in The Big Lebowski lived in, it was like a complex of like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different apartments on the property. The whole little yeah, exactly. The whole property was up for sale out in California. And man, if I was a wealthy man, I would have snatched that up. That would have been amazing to own that piece of property. And if I remember right, it had been in some other movies too, but you know, that one is the one that really meant something to me. But at this point, I think you could probably say every building that's like 50 years old in the LA area has probably been in a movie at one point or another. How's that look? I think I cut it a little short there. But it's kind of like forced perspective, you know? Looking at it like that, I don't know. But his cheek would be squishing into his cheek. So there would be a little bit of forced perspective. Man, I wish I would have paid more attention in art class. This is where me being an amateur comes into play. For sure. Don't know what I'm doing. Fake it till you make it though, right? This might be the wrong brush for this situation. Or maybe we should just go ahead and call this the first pass. And fix it on the second pass later. Maybe that'd be smarter. Instead of fussing over it now. It's all good. You don't have to give me your full attention at all. I'm just glad you're here. It's always nice to have somebody around. I've had a couple of streams where it was just me. And I don't, you know, whatever. I'm gonna keep on going. But, I don't know, it's just kind of nice to know that somebody's on the other end of my rambling. Alright. So now we're going to move on to his forehead. Thinking about how we're going to lay this out. Whoop. Mm-mm-mm. Still, every now and again when I see them out of the corner of my eye on my monitor, uh, they're creepy looking. Like in first person, I don't feel like I want to vomit or anything, but when I just peek off to the side here and see them on the monitor, it's creepy, creepy, creepy. Anyway, let's start laying this in here. Got a lot of good forehead to work with here. Yeah, that'll do. We're going to think about where we're going to stop on this side. Right about there. Start pulling it up. Dude, I gotta finish that nativity thing. When I broke that third wise man, like, I know I can fix it, you know, and that's not really what has made me stop. It's the carving this part out. It's just really slow going, really tedious, and really noisy and dirty. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just being a big baby. But I will finish it. Guaranteed. I will finish it. You're not the first one to say you love it. So I gotta finish it for the people, man. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. I usually go higher on the forehead, but I think I might actually keep this kind of low. Like, that'll be the top side. He's got enough forehead. I think I could do that. I mean, I'm not going to say I was the first one to start painting Juggalo nativity scenes. This honestly all started like 2 years ago. I can't remember if it was my wife that saw it or I saw it first, but one or the other of us like saw it on Twitter or something that somebody had painted a Juggalo nativity. And I was just looking at it and I was like, I could do that. I could do that better, you know? Not to sound like, you know, cocky or anything. It was just, I don't know, it seemed fun, and it seemed like I could put a little more extra effort into it, a little more oomph. So I did. So here we are. So yeah, the Juggalo thing, man, that's, I don't feel like one. Like, through this, I've made some friends that are bona fide Juggalos, you know. And like, I listened to ICP back in the day, back in the like the 90s, back when it was all new. So I own a couple albums, you know, like I own Riddlebox, I own Great Malenko, and I mean, I still have them, I still listen to them, but I never really did any Juggalo stuff, you know? So I think I'm Juggalo adjacent. Oh, I'm down with the clown, yeah. Yeah. It's just, you know, if I stood in a crowd of Juggalos, I'd stick out like a sore thumb, you know? And that's not like, I don't know. I know Juggalo culture is pretty welcoming. Like, I know enough to know that. But I put off cop vibes, so, you know, some people probably wouldn't jive with me too much. But I promise I'm a nice guy. I did wear a badge for a while, but I quit wearing it when I realized it was making me not such a nice guy. And that's not like a comment on police culture. I'm still a avid supporter of my brothers in blue. It's just the whole justice system it's hard on everybody, honestly. On both sides of the circumstance, it's hard on everybody. Wears you out. Oh no. Yeah. Nah, it's just, you know, wearing that uniform, people expect you to be a certain way. And, you know, I'm a white guy from the Midwest, so automatically people assume things. Yeah. Nah. I mean, I could hold my own when I needed to, but I was never looking... I'm not one of those aggressive guys, you know what I mean? I definitely worked with some. But I spent all my time working in jail. I was never on the streets. Dude, I'm pretty old too. Yeah. Both. My mom likes to tell the story of after she gave birth to me, she was in the hospital and she was watching the news, and the news then was it was a hijacking of an Israeli plane in the late 70s, back when, well, I mean, here we are again. It's all come back around. But it was when there were a lot of hostilities then with Palestinians and Israelis. But yeah, I'll never forget Waco, Ruby Ridge, Oklahoma City. I mean 9/11, obviously. The Challenger. Watched that in school as a kid. Yeah, that's why I put the uniform on, because I knew there was a problem, and I wanted to be part of the solution. And I think I was for a while. But then I was afraid I was getting pulled to the dark side, so I took off that uniform. "61? Get out of here. Man, I'm 44 now. I feel young. Thank you." Yeah, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding at all when you said you were old. I mean, no offense, obviously. Uh-oh. There he is. Wiggles himself. Brian Wiggles. Wiggles Brian. Wiggles is my moderator. Oh no. I hope it wasn't because I got you distracted. My bad, man. Okay. Wiggles, what you thinking so far? You like the new lighting and the new layout? Getting all fancy up in this thing now. Wiggles is on his lunch break, I know that, so he might be munching on a sandwich. Or whatever Wiggles eats for lunch. He could be eating nerd ropes for all I know. Calls that a nutritious meal. Gotcha. I just love having you around, man. Your energy's fun. Yeah, see, Wiggles, JR came up in this chat and he got it all tainted with his boof talk. He taught Brian something new. Or maybe not something new. He taught Brian a... Or no, you said you never had heard of that before. Right, Brian? Till you Googled it. I still think it's funny you had to Google that. Man, the way this face is just isn't right. Let's see. Sorry, I'm having a hard time deciding how I'm going to lay this in. It's not... Oh, man. Come on, dude. Party foul. Hold on. Dang. I've learned with this thing, you can't scrub too hard. The base layer of paint is real cheap, real flimsy. And it comes right up. I rubbed this eyeball right out on one of my streams the other day. Had to completely repaint it, which is scary for me. I'm not much of a eyeball painter. All right, symmetrical, is that what I'm trying to think of? I'm trying to this is a lot bigger in depth than this. Disproportionate, that's what I'm trying to think of. This half of his face is disproportionate to that half. And so trying to do symmetrical face painting is becoming a problem. Having a hard time trying to sort it out in my brain right now. But let's just roll with it, you know? We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh. Sorry, I'm kind of ruining the view right now. Yeah, Friday night's rough for me, dude. So Fridays are my game nights for my the game I play online. And my position on the team is kind of a big one, so it's hard for me to miss. But I think you run later, right? Like you start at 10 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that, if I'm right. I saw that jacket, by the way. That's going to be a good project. I've sewed a few patches. I've got a leather jacket, and I've got a few jackets and apron that I've stitched some patches on. How far down did I go? Okay, I see. Dang, now my brush is dry. But yeah, like I was telling Brian, though, this isn't like my original idea. Other people have been doing this. So if you want to paint stuff, you're not stepping on my toes at all. Yeah, he does. Yeah. 10:30 is right. Man, I went for ultra low latency, but the chat still doesn't seem to be like right up with me. But it's at least good to know that my internet can support streaming at ultra low latency. And my equipment, my computer's doing it. It's impressive. Most impressive. But anyway, I keep distracting myself. What I was going to say, Wiggles, is I might be able to jump in after my stuff, my game's over. Sometimes it's as early as 10:30. Most times it's like 11 o'clock because we have to do like debrief and everything afterwards. Talk about what happened in the game and what we can do better. More like 11. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to jump in. I won't be able to be in too late. My daughter's got a volleyball tournament on Saturday. I ought to be able to give you a half hour. Shoot, I need to show up in your stuff anyway just to network. You get good activity. That is not symmetrical, is it? A little thick on this side. But it's a first pass. I gotta remind myself. It's a first pass. This isn't final product. For first pass, it's good. Right? Let's see if I can get a better angle. So yeah, there's some things I need to adjust now that I look at that angle. Because that's like the straight on. It's weird how many crazy angles this has. Yeah, like I was telling JR, man, I really debated whether I wanted to post that picture on Discord or not. Whether I wanted to keep it mysterious, you know, what a shovel looked like. But now you know. That's me. I will for sure. I'll be there. I'll come in on this channel. Because I heard you, I mean, you were shouting me out like crazy the other night. So I'll show up under this channel so people can find me. My personal, YouTube is just Shovel. That's what I use for my gaming and stuff. Alright, it is 5 o'clock. I got 30 minutes. I need to start Shaggy. Oh. Need to start Shaggy. Stop thinking about it and just do it. I don't know why the Shaggy paint always makes me nervous. And I know we've talked about this, Wiggles. Shaggy's what you do. Violent J's what I do. And it just makes me, every time, starting on Shaggy, just, it's hard. Like trying to start a car on a cold morning. Yeah, I'm in Kansas City. So yeah, I'm Central Time. So's Wiggles. Yeah, in some games I've played, I've changed my profile name for Christmas season to Snow Shovel. Just to be a little seasonal. Man. Sorry, I gotta move this thing off camera a little bit. Being the size that it is a blessing and a curse at the same time. This piece is just a monster. There we go. That's a start, right? Let me get my reference material up here. Where is he at? I know I've got him pulled up. Right there. Okay. Yeah, Wiggles. Brian is a good dude. He's been supporting me more than really anybody else on YouTube. I did it again. Party foul. Put paint where paint shouldn't go. All right. I gotta clean my brush and then clean up my mess here before it gets too dry. Give me a second. There was another one I painted, Wiggles, that was it was a Precious Moments one, and it's a bride, like, you know, a little girl that's wearing her mom's wedding dress. And so the veil kind of comes over her face like this, but it's all open under the veil, and I had to get inside there to paint. Whoo! That was hard. That was hard stuff. But I think I got it. Even though nobody will probably ever look in there, you know, I still wanted it to be right. Or at least as right as I could get it. Because again, I'll happily remind you, I am not at all good at painting. I am just faking this. Just so happens that what I do is entertaining enough that you can ignore how bad I am. Okay. There we go. You know, ultimately I think the solution here is I'll probably come back and just repaint the lips on their own. Come back with some pink paint. I think that's probably a better idea. As I completely overpaint again. Getting sloppy with my brush strokes right now. Which usually means that I probably ought to stop painting soon. Because once I start making mistakes, then I get kind of flustered and they get worse and worse as I go on. Yeah, Wiggles, you'll have to talk him through it. Brian would actually be the oldest member of the Discord. But it's a cool thing, Brian. There's a lot of people. It's basically like remember the old chat rooms, like back in the day when you get like the oh man, I'm trying to think of it. Remember when the internet came on like CDs? You know what I mean? You get AOL. Our old AOL accounts. Then we'd all get together in chat rooms and just talk to each other. Discord's kind of like that, but obviously it's, you know, it's more modern. You can do a lot more. But it's a group of nothing but Juggalo family in there. Good group of people that help each other out. And Wiggles has been growing it like crazy. I'm guessing Wiggles is probably typing something big for you right now. Or getting an invite ready for you. Ah, my phone went to sleep. Yeah, so he's thin. Should I go all the way out on the... I probably should. Hey, Wiggles, I need your opinion. Should I do the nose like real Shaggy does, or should I keep it small like this, where it's like, you know, cuter? What do you think? Because like real Shaggy, it'd be like all the way over on the nostrils. Yeah, it's been blowing up. Wiggles, you should start a Wiggles YouTube. I know you'd have to start over with your viewers. Yeah, you're a mod, right? So you can drop links, right? Am I crazy? Or I guess I don't know. I don't know how any of this works either. All I know is I'm able to paint this stuff, and you can watch me on your TV and phone or tablet or whatever. That's a good question. 'Cause on the other kid, I've kept it kind of small. I don't mean to flip you off. I'm just pointing. I've kind of kept it kind of small, like narrow. So I'll probably keep it small-ish. Yeah. Yeah, you'll want to download... Are you on your phone right now, Brian? Actually, I'll let you take over on that, Wiggles. I'll just paint. I know you got that covered. So yeah, you agree with me, though, keeping the nose small? Cute. I kind of think it's the right way to go. But I value the Wiggles' opinion. Oh man, this brush is trash. I need to quit using it. Does not paint clean at all. That's why I got new brushes. I don't know why I keep forgetting that I have brand new brushes. It's like they're so nice and I don't want to use them because I don't want to mess them up. But that's what I bought them for. Shut up and paint. I think I'm going too deep on that. Oh, I'm off center too. Ooh, that was a good brush stroke. Dang, boy. Yeah. That was a good one. Small and cute. Good. Thank you. I concur. Okay. You know, it's funny, streaming like this, it makes me paint a lot faster. which is good. That's not a complaint. When I paint on my own, it'll take me days and days and days. And it's just because I get so, like, in my head. But streaming, I relax because I'm, like, you know, chatting and hanging out. Still making mistakes or whatever, but it doesn't, like, make me so mad. Okay, so here we go. Here comes some big moves. Let's try to lay this out a little bit. I want to go like that. Yeah. Let me switch to my other brush, though. Okay. Oh, wait, this is smaller. Thought that one was bigger. Okay. This one's bigger. So we are... start filling in here. I'm thinking too much. Quit thinking so much. Hey! Brian's in the Discord. Look at that. Precious Juggalos is doing something today. Dude, so I don't know if you saw it. It's kind of further back in the chat here, but Brian's 61, man. That makes him officially the oldest member of the Gathering of the Juggalos Discord, right? Makes me feel like a youngster again. But that's awesome. Yeah, he's always talking about the family and on my YouTube videos, so it's gonna be good that he's able to join the family on Discord. Because that's what it's there for. You know what? I've had this lemonade sitting over here this whole time. I've been too busy talking and painting, I haven't even drank anything. If you would have asked me what I thought was going to happen in my chat today, that was not it. But that's cool. I don't know if I should go... I shouldn't. Well... Sorry, I ran into the microphone if that was loud. My bad. Okay. You ready for the next question, Wiggles? It's not... Obviously, it's not filled in. Let me give you a little bit more so you can see it a little better. So not totally filled in yet, but do you think I should cut the cheek there like I have, or bring it back further? Because there's still a lot of real estate, see? And thinking about what's coming down off the brow. Actually, I don't think you've met Sting. He's a buddy of mine from the UK that games with me, and he's in a lot of my streams too. Sounds like he's kind of like me, where he was like down with the clown years back, but he still like digs it. You know what I mean? So yeah, he might come over. He's a cool dude. Shut up. Look at that. I wondered. I saw there was a low-key viewer this whole time, and it's been Sting. My brother from another mother. Cool, Brian. How are you feeling about this, Sting? I don't think it's nearly as painful to look at as it once was. When they were just white faces, it was grim. But it's coming together now. So much so that they're starting to venture out of the uncanny valley and into the cute crevasse. Sting, your wife's probably the one to ask. Are these starting to get cute now? Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it there. I don't think I want to go further over, because now that I think about painting this side, I don't have enough room. Yeah. Talk myself out of that. Oh yeah, you can fix it later, Brian. I mean, you got in, so that's the that's the hard part. Excuse me as I burp. Ugh. That burp hurt. You know who I haven't seen in a stream in a long time? Is Scott from Scotland. He used to come in pretty much on every single one. I miss that guy, now that I think about it. And Zombie Nips. Zombie Nips was another good one. If you two are hearing this right now, I miss you. Come join me in another live stream, so we can chat again. Alright. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it's 5:26. So we are at our stopping point. Officially. And I feel good about it. I feel like we got a lot done today. This is starting to look good. Coming together. We got our first pass on Violent J over here. Looking pretty good. Got everything laid in roughly. So we can do a second pass and get all of our lines clean and straight. All of our corners sharp. And then we got a good start on Shaggy 2 Dope on this side, I think. I don't know, something about that isn't right. It's the contour of that cheek, now that I see it on camera. See, if I hold it like that, that's how I see it. So it looks good that way. It looks stupid like that. So I'll have to fix that. But that'll be tomorrow. That's a tomorrow problem, fellas. We'll fuss over it tomorrow. Anyway, thanks to Brian, Wiggles, and Sting for coming out, hanging out, keeping me motivated to keep on painting. All right. So now I got to get ready to move on to the next thing this evening. Because my evenings are full of things at this point. Brian knows what I'm talking about. He's got kids. So there we are. Thanks again, fellas, for joining me on this stream. Like I said, Zombie Nips and Scott from Scotland, if you're hearing this, I miss you. I'm thinking about you. Stop in again. Let me know that you're alright. JR missed you today too. But that's alright. I know you're good. I talked to you earlier. But I'm going to wrap it up. I'll be back again tomorrow, Wednesday, here in the Juggalo dungeon. To work some more on the Cherubs here. Streaming every day, Monday through Friday, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to about 5:30 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, if you're on that side of the pond. Sting, I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. That's how my brain works. But that's cool, I guess. Otherwise, check me out on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Discord with Wiggles. Also on Reddit. I don't know, all that crap. I'm Precious Juggalos everywhere. Check out my shop, preciousjuggalos.square.site. You can buy pieces like this one. I've got a bunch of different Precious Moments Juggalos on my site for sale. And other things, lots of other things. Like what Wiggles was talking about earlier. This guy with a little squirrel on his back, little Shaggy the squirrel. Yeah. So that's it. I'll see y'all later. Thanks again for coming out. Have a good day. See ya!